Someone like to roll narrative points?
Sure. Do we roll? Is it a D6 or D8?
D6, because there's only 3 players
Yeah,
currently.
that's what I thought, but I realized it's been a while since I actually read the rules. Ah, a 6. Neat.
Hell yeah. Very well then. Prep.
Yeah.
Matro. It is June 30th, and you are in Dakar right now. It is 1 p.m. You're having lunch. Lunch at this like brunch place. Since you wrecked the last car you took, technically Courage had to bring you out here because you can't rent it on your own.
Lovely.
Lol.
So Courage is currently
Chauffeuring.
no, she's currently eating at a completely different table because right across from you there's her cousin Racha. She he says to you, so so you've been in the car for a month now. How are you finding things?
Well, more interesting than just being stuck at the testing grounds up in space. But I have to admit, it feels very strange being back on Earth after so long. I didn't think I was that used to it till I was down here again.
Well, there's also the fact that a lot's changed since you've last been here.
Very true. Feels especially strange. Like, just out of curiosity, I imagine it would be really fucking weird for Patrick because he hasn't been back since like pre-war, much less like other people who had like a much not that anyone got eased into the 1 year war, but they had time to get used to it. He went right from everything's fine
Everything
to the
everything
awful
sucks.
aftermath and like none of the like coping with it part of things. No, no.
How's your team finding it?
I'm not sure Faust notices much difference between Earth and space. Too focused on the work. Halava seems to be a combination of like amused and utterly baffled by Earth.
He's the the Lunarian, right?
Yes.
And what about the and Racha looks over or to your chauffeur who's currently eating alone.
I don't think anything phases Courage.
He Courage smiles and waves.
Like wave back.
So Racha says, so everything's going great with your team then. Smooth sailing, it seems.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Been strange. We're kind of it's not like we were cut off in space, but like we've been kind of left to our own devices for the last like 3 years.
Yeah, because what's it? There's only 2 colonies inside 7 now? Like that. Yeah, so you'd have Green Noah 1 and 2 to go to. In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we've kind of rest of the world seems to be moving by without our really having any impact on it. I don't know. Probably for the best. I don't know how much I wanted to be conducting, anti-piracy patrols or putting down protesters anymore. At least that could be useful without getting involved in that.
Crouch and well, it's better than being at your or subordinates being at each other's throats or worse.
True. I'm trying to remember. This is
Ah,
trying to remember. Is Racha assigned to a ship or just they're assigned to?
excellent
Uh,
question. So, what you do know, Matro, is that Raucho only very recently finished flight school for a mobile suit.
okay.
You know, that would be a great question to actually ask.
Yes. Okay. I was just asked to make sure I wasn't duplicating information I already knew because he will ask. Like, what about you? What do you think of your current assignment? Because she's Space Forces as well, correct? So
Yeah.
presumably, like, so yeah. You'll ask like, excited to get to space yourself? Yep. Out from under gravity.
I'm not sure quite how to feel about going to Zidane. On one hand, it is what I signed up to do. On the other hand, it's going to be really hard to keep in touch with everyone.
Well, make sure you do a better job of it than I did. Have done. Am doing. Just kind of rambles on that.
Something next generation makes the world better or something. I don't know.
Pretty much.
Then she says, I probably won't end up leading a team of my own for a while. And it's not like I'm quite assigned to a ship yet, so it's going to be lots of waiting around in a space fortress doing nothing.
Yeah, the waiting is nice. Most of this job is just, boredom punctuated with moments of terror. It's not certain I can really recommend combat. It's it's not worth the wait.
It's true. At least I won't. At least when he says like EU protesters won't start throwing Molotovs at me.
Yeah. The funny thing, I thought that like as soon as we were done the war, we wouldn't be having to use these suits uh, for jobs like that. But I guess there's still a whole lot of tensions going on. Guess that's why we. Oh, chasing down Xeon remnants is one thing. Dealing with people who just want to leave the Federation is an entirely different kettle of fish.
He nods. Says, I really just don't see why they can't like accept the Federation though.
Suppose their argument would be why can't the Federation accept them leaving? At the same time, a whole lot of people, fought and died to keep the Federation from falling apart. It's pretty hard to just let it all go in the peace.
Racha looked at your comment about being sympathetic very strangely.
Yeah, I'm talking around the issue because again, Matra is not direct when it comes to him personally. But
No, I'm thinking about this. Like, think about your background
yeah,
around a bunch of Navy, specifically Navy flag officers as parents. I can't imagine you exactly grew up in the most moderate of households.
No, probably not. Especially like you said, Navy's always seemingly even more traditionalist. So it's like he'll probably be at odds with anything he's ever said in the past. Not that I suspect he talked much about, politics to his 15-year-old cousin half a decade ago.
So, anything else you're working on that you can share at the very least? Or any problems?
We're awaiting permission to take some of the new equipment out on a field test alongside the Titans. See how never worked alongside them before, so that should be interesting.
Few whistles. Feeling good about it?
I don't know.
No.
Because again, like as far as match short, there really hasn't been anything to put them off on the Titans other than, not sure why they exist, but their claims of being like experts at counterinsurgency kind of makes sense. Again, he's not been in the loop. So well, it should be interesting. I know it's the work they do is important. Putting down these like Zeke holdouts. It was one thing, the chaos of the war where people hadn't, a month or two after not realizing it was time to quit, but 4 years is insane. What are they going to accomplish?
Oh, it says I sort of meant the equipment, actually.
Oh, it's like I was on the wrong train of thought there. It's like, oh, it's good to be, putting some of the equipment we've been testing into field use means that what we've done for the last 3 actually matters. So, bit of a feels like some payoff to all of our hard work over the last few years.
Well, that's good. The fruits of your labor.
Something like that.
Any idea when we can expect to see our new mobile suits?
Okay, would we have any like indication on like how the like various testing has gone and like if any of the upgrade kits are being
Um, the Gym 2 upgrade kit you currently have is extremely promising.
okay? Oh, the upgrade kits we're working on are extremely promising. How fast it gets rolled out is really up to the higher brass. Sometimes procurement takes ages, and sometimes we're in a new suit within 2 months. It doesn't.
Well, then Raja puts her hands up. New suit.
Well, I'm referring. In that case, he's like referring back to like how fast stuff was rolling out during the war, right? Like 2 months is the difference between generations.
Gym Sniper 2 coming out a fucking month after the Gym Sniper.
Perfect example.
Remember how we said we can't mass produce a suit on the level of the Gundam? Well, we fucking lied.
We lied.
Yeah. This depends on like what percentage of like industry we want to turn to this job, I guess.
Well, I guess we'll see. You two, do you have anything else to say?
It's nothing too much. It's basically need to touch base and realize that he's done a shit job of like actually staying connected to people, trying to amend for that in his way of not actually dealing with issues again. So nothing too major to go off of.
No questions for your cousin?
Trying to think here because she says like Not assigned yet. Doesn't know where she's going yet. I don't think so off the top of my head. I'm probably missing something like important that we've discussed in the past, and then I've just like brain dumped. So
Okay, so what's the word? This is Racha's character has had 2 scenes, so like I don't get to like, and she's not a regular cast member.
yeah. No, I'm just trying to remember here.
Of course, we can invent something on the spot, really.
Yeah. I guess he'll like press her on the so she knows she's going to Faye's probably just going to get stuck on the dad. It's like I guess you can cycle back to that. Like from her attitude, she'd prefer to be on a ship than on a space station because at least there's more to do. That's like what's the use of having, influence and nepotism if you can't like exercise that a little bit? So cycle back to that. So you don't have your like final assignment lined up yet.
Well, so far it's go up to Zidane and wait and see if anyone needs a replacement pilot.
Oh, would you prefer? I assume you'd prefer a like ship posting.
Well, I'm sure, or leaving an actual colony beats going to the PX.
Reasonable. I can put out some feelers for you if that helps. See what's available.
You'd really do that?
Why not?
Well, thanks, Metro.
Remember, it's not like yeah. Again, it's not like I've got scads of influence. It's more just like pushing it further up the chain to someone else who does, but he'll do his best.
Exchange a favor.
Pretty much. Listen, I'm already into that game already. May as well keep writing that out. For example, what's the Rio doing these days? Because we're not on it anymore.
There's a new Rio team.
They're not as goated as us, though, so they're a bunch of frauds.
Well, listen, they can't be as cool as us, therefore they suck.
Yeah. Honestly, I hope they get shot down, all of them, and they have to bring us back.
Wow, we are just the fucking worst.
Correction. Faust is the worst.
Not Faust. Me. I hope they die. God from another dimension.
Nice.
Imagine having beings of higher power and their only and all they wish is for you to get shot down in combat.
Yep, so to answer your question, Frep, the Rio has mostly been doing what EFS ships have always done in the peacetime, patrol the Earth sphere.
Makes sense.
I wasn't going to say something really depressing like, yeah, they got destroyed in Stardust, get fucked.
Right? That would be sad. We'd be
It's just
real
like-
low on NPCs at that point.
It's like, all right, guys, it's been good having you on the Rio. Good luck at Luna 2. And then they leave it. It's just like, holy shit, the Rio got nuked.
The Rio probably could have survived if they had more experienced pilots, but, one of them, Gelgoogs, came in real close.
Yeah. It was really unfortunate. Yeah, we had a
Like
ship.
the implication
I
of
got
it's
them.
yeah, they were just better than us or as good as us. They'd be fine.
Yeah, it's just like, man, we had a ship. I like the guy, but they got it. What do you mean they got it?
They
I
got
liked
God.
him too. I liked him too. What do you mean they got him? Has anyone seen that fucking TED clip from the TV show where it's like, yeah, we used to have an Indian kid here, but they got him. What do you mean they got him? I liked him too. He used to share his food. What? Anyway,
Yeah, so there's nothing really else to talk about. You two eat your dinner, eat your lunch, and then you go back to base. Metro. Once you
Yes.
get back to base, it is like, I don't know, 5 o'clock. You go eat dinner and then go to bed. It's now July 1st.
Oh, happy Canada Day.
You're an American.
Hey, it's Canada Day for courage, at least.
crazy how there's two campaigns I'm in with the Canadian in the party. And
Yep.
they're both
They're-
they're both really good at melee. Now that I think about it.
Speaking of melee, it is the
Mhm.
morning of July 1st. Metro. It's morning time. You know what that means.
Is it I'm going to go get my ass kicked by courage for a little bit?
Yes.
Yep. Well, this is what he's agreed to because he realizes that like he's gotten away with not being able to do like melee at all in the suit for the longest time, and it's become a problem. So time to grind away at that particular difficulty.
Very well then.
Definitely.
So, you are in your padding, and you got up, you dressed up first, and then, and out from the hangar comes someone in also padding. Macho, there's one problem. There's actually two. That is too short to be courage, and that is the wrong sword.
I think I know who this is going to be then.
Faust, you walk out with your Zweihander.
Hell yeah.
Courage follows right behind you.
All right. Yeah. Faust got it. And she walks out with her Zweihander. It's probably the custom one. Well, Purgus not. But yeah, she walks out in her gear. She decided like Macho was like this close to dodging her fucking midair saber strike, so she might want to brush up. It's been a while since she's actually brushed up on her melee. There was also that time back on the Rio where Faust got by Courage because Courage got too close, which probably informed her decision to stay the fuck away from Courage during the training exercise with the funnels. Or, well, the bits, but you get what I mean.
We can just call them funnels.
Yeah.
I can never keep the difference between the two straight. Like I know there's a difference. Gun to my head, you couldn't tell me which is which.
They're basically the same thing. One is just slightly better than the other.
Yeah.
That works.
Technically, the new Gundam's fin funnels are bits, but they just call them funnels because why not?
Okay.
So, Voss, you walk out on the tarmac. Once again, there's a small crowd waiting for the daily beatdown, as they've started calling it.
Oh boy, we've got Fight Club all of a sudden.
Yep, and Matro, Faust, and Courage walk up right in front of you. Courage says, hello, sir.
Morning. I see we're changing things up a bit today.
Well, you won't always fight opponents that fight the same way I do.
Kind of mutter on his breath, thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
This Courage has been beating the shit out of me for, last couple weeks.
It's like 2 weeks.
Yeah. That being said, Faust is also no slouch, so this is like I'm gonna just get my ass beat in a new and different way today. It's still gonna go bad.
Yep. So I've
Combat.
asked Lieutenant Faust if she'd be so kind as to assist us every now and then.
That's an excellent idea. He's gonna like eye this Zweihander real suspiciously. It's like this is new and very scary. I do not
Yeah.
like.
So you are holding a 32-inch sword. It's
With
it's
one
not
hand.
small. Yeah, you're holding a training saber. Faust is holding a Zweihander, which is a great sword. That's over 4 feet long.
Yeah, I guess like in a normal sword fight, I'd have like 3 inches of height advantage on Faust, which is pretty good. I do not have an advantage at all in this fight based on reach.
No, not reach. However, you do have more muscle mass than Faust.
Darn.
I like
Gonna be a
the
matter-
idea that they get into like a clash and then like it's this epic like Star Wars moment, but then like he just pushes a little and Faust falls like on her ass.
Ouch.
Hey, just like put your weight. Courage says, just put your weight behind it.
Understood.
I'll be officiating this sparring session. Walks back a little. Good luck, you two.
Faust puts on her helmet. She was just kind of being quiet the whole time while Courage is explaining what they're doing. Because, give me a. But she puts on her helmet and she's just like, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, Lieutenant?" As she just kind of gets into this Y-hander pose stance. I'm not very good with sword terms.
High guard or low guard?
What's the sprite look like? I'm pretty sure she does a low guard.
Yep. So sword or handle basically a level with your waist, slightly pointed down, and put it towards you, Matro. What kind of guard do you take, Matro?
I'll like laboriously adopt the guard from whatever like fencing manual Courage has been using because we joke, she's got her How to Be an Officer circa like 1888 book. I just assume
It's not 1888, 1813.
yeah. So like I assume because Matro is the the type to like grind himself down with the work, he would borrow that damn book to see if this is going to help with this training process. So
Very well then. So I would suggest a low guard to match Faust's low guard. So you
Alright.
put your sword in front of you, so level with your waist. You put one arm, your free arm on your waist as well.
All right. Quick question.
Yes.
This isn't the sprite I had in mind, all things considered, but I believe this would be a high guard, right?
Actually, that's ox.
Cool.
Now that's what in German systems would be called ox.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Master,
like,
do you want to?
yep. So sword pointing down. In Italian systems, if the blade was pointed a little higher, that'd be called a key guard.
Yeah, I'm just going with Faust doing, good old classic low guard, which I believe would be this.
That is a kind of low guard, but that's a ready low guard instead of a defensive one.
Yeah, I guess that would be the right thing to do for, practice duel.
Okay then. So who wants to make the first move?
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say Faust is. How does Max throw? Because Courage and Faust and Halva have been kind of sitting in the background watching Courage, beat the ever loving shit out of Matro. So is there any like certain way habits or anything Matro likes to like kind of start the fight with? Does he have a certain approach, or is it usually just him doing like? I know he has a habit of tending to kind of go swinging like a bat.
Yeah, but that was
that was back when he had zero pips in this. I guess
you also have to remember that that was like 9 days ago. Actually, no. Yeah, that was like 9 days ago. Courage probably at least tried to beat that out of him.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna, she gets ready with her stance. She knows Batcher's tech is a bit bigger and tougher than her, but she has a little more experience. How much does Matro have in melee?
he's got 2 now.
Faust has 3,
Vast
so she's a bit more experienced. She hasn't done this for a while. This is also a good opportunity for her to try and improve her melee capabilities. So,
Okay. Makes sense.
she's gonna wait for Matro to try and make the first move.
I guess I would say, just to translate how I built Matro to fight, like in Mobile Suits, I feel it would translate this as he's going to try and like move around a lot and try and like keep getting to your offside and pressing in the attack. Like he's not like a super cautious duelist, I would guess, because it's not like I tried to build him as a like, glass cannon in combat with shoot hard, dodge things, and not very good at like tanking shots in anything. And I feel like he would fight similar way here. So it's going to just be like trying relatively aggressive, I suppose.
Okay.
And
so
in this case,
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah. So he's trying to go in hard and fast. So I guess Faust is getting ready to block, but she's gonna try and like nick him off guard while he's trying to close the gap, because she does have the range advantage.
Yep.
Which is kind of the point of a Zweihander, at least as far as I'm aware.
Well, there's also the fact that there's actually 2 other advantages. The sword weighs more, like significantly more than Matro's.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing is you have way better leverage.
Right. Okay. So yeah, Faust is gonna wait for him to come in and basically go for, say about an what was she? Yeah, I'd say kind of an upward slash.
All right.
Matro, I'd like you to roll me poison athletics.
Poison athletics. Not good. That's a 10. So I fail by 4.
Faust.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like you to make your attack roll with a +1.
My what? My just
melee grit.
Melee grit +1. That would be an 8. Ooh, I got a 5. Okay. So that would be 4 successes, I think. 8, 5. That'd be.
Yep. So, Matro.
Yeah.
You start to move to your right to try to basically get around her guard or beforehand. And you go in for a swing. A sneaky snipe to our hands. However, you have misjudged the distance. And when she backs off ever so slightly, moving her arms out of the way, she goes in for the swing. Matro, I'd like you to roll me melee grit.
Okay. Hey, I actually succeeded on that one.
By how much?
Just 1.
Matro, you do get your saber or position and at the heaviest point, right near the hilt, versus Faust's blow. However, the momentum and the superior mass pushes your guard away so that the blade strikes your left arm. Courage has point, break, ache again. Then you two back off and restart.
Right. Back into position. All right. So I guess if,
Matra, you hear Courage say, remember, or defend, then attack.
yeah, I should probably keep that in mind as well.
Then Courage looks over to you, Foss, and says, you should only strike when you're sure you can.
Faust gives a nod as she gets ready for Master to kind of come down at her, or she could try and press you time. No, I think her plan is Actually, you know what? If Master goes first and he attacks, then she's gonna, this time go in for go and press the advantage, or well, press the attack once the yeah, and try and basically do what he does. But yeah, I think she'll go for attack first.
What's your stance?
I low guard. I've actually, considering I'm pressing the attack, I think I'll go for the off position you just mentioned. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll go for the ox position.
One moment, I'm getting up a reference so you know what I'm talking about. Come on. 22 megabytes. So yeah, you key your guard.
Yeah. So I think. Let's see. How do I want to? Yeah, I think she'll just go for a basically like a downward swing with her blade. And then if he backs off from that or tries to defend in any way, I can try and do a stabbing motion to nick him with my range.
Okay then.
So, yeah.
I'd like you to make him a melee a grit +1 Faust.
Eh. I got another 5. Fuck. That would be a 4 again.
Macho, your move.
All right. So if Faust is coming for attack, he's going to just try and like redirect, like block and redirect the point of the Zweihander as it comes in, because he knows he can't, like, he's not going to stop it because there's too much momentum behind that. But he's just going to try and redirect away, and then he's going to try and step in because he knows his best bet is to like leverage his size advantage and try and get rid of like Faust's big range advantage. So his best bet is to turn this like sword fight into like a grapple, basically, because he's not. I don't think going to stand up in a toe-to-toe sword fight.
Very well then. So, you want to redirect, correct?
Yes.
Like you make melee grit +2. Because you're trying to use Faust's energy to redirect her.
Makes sense. Let's see. That is 2 success. 3 success, actually. Sorry.
Excellent. So, Faust,
Mhm.
you go in and for the upwards cut from where your position is.
Actually,
Yes.
she went for a downward strike more so. So she has the ox, right? And she's gonna go down with like a downward slash. And yeah, and I think if he tries to direct it, she'll try and motion it into a stab. This between, I think that'd be workable.
Okay, then. Yep, so Metro. Oh, you meet it. Then you're given the chance to attack.
All right. Yeah, he'll try and step in. I guess. I'm trying to think which side this sword. So I'd be meeting him on the right. Like that. Both characters are right-handed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Because yeah, if he's able to successfully like move in past the sword, he's going to try and like trap it with his arm if he can, and then try and bowl Faust over.
Okay, then. I'd like you to both make me a melee grit. Frep, you have gotten inside her guard. You get a +2. Faust, you get a -1.
Hey, what?
Melee grit.
I rolled 4 successes on my
And
first
sorry, what was the modifier again?
plus
Yeah.
2.
Thing is,
Sorry.
Faust, Matro is currently wide open
I
Oh, I
while he's
see.
going for this.
I got 2 successes.
I still didn't catch what you said for the mod.
+2, because you're
Plus
inside
2,
her guard, and you're bigger.
Sorry about that. Ah, the dice don't like me. That was a 2 fails still.
So, Matro, when you're swinging in, you get a good swat at her arm. However, you do feel the full brunt of the blade coming down on your collarbone.
Oh, lovely.
So if this was a real fight, she'd have a flesh wound and you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Right through the middle. Just cut him right in half.
Cut him betwixt.
Honestly, I'm not joking. Fucking when we were at the manor, I was hoping I could get my hands on his byhander and I could just fucking bisect a guard. One of the terrorists, that would have been great, but
Was not to be.
unfortunate.
Yep,
That
and
lady who was running the raid, she sensed Courage and Faust were gonna get their hands on swords and decided to leave.
some Mad Jack Churchill shit.
Yeah.
So you guys keep going through the sparring session. I'd like you to both roll to improve your melee skill.
All right.
Oh wait, not too
Yay.
bad. I got a 4. Yippee! I failed it, so that means I win.
Same here.
I have a 4 in melee now.
Feeling the pain of improvement.
So true.
Eventually. Yep, and you hear the buzzer go off, and you hear Kurt says, "That's enough for today."
Faust takes off her helmet.
Yeah.
Does a little swishes her hair, sweat glistens. It's very anime, very cool. I bet she just is like, "Good work, Lieutenant."
Well, thank you for your assistance.
Faust noticed you were able to improve as the session came on. If you keep doing that, you may be able to become able to stand toe to toe with at least Faust.
Thank you. You were because presumably if we both succeed, we both see like the other one is just getting better at this stuff. So it's like no slouch yourself. I still don't really like the idea of having to face you in melee, but I'm slightly less mad than I was.
I suppose that's what Faust supposes that's what Courage's sessions, daily sessions, are meant to achieve. And by supposes, it means it's very obvious that's what they're meant to do.
Yeah. Wait, how's Halva feel watching everyone just beat the hell out of each other with swords for like
a couple weeks.
Weeks?
Halva in the background has been trying to figure out where the fuck Foss got herself a presumably real Zweihander. Zweihander. I imagine.
I like the idea of Halva mispronouncing that. Actually, he just calls it the Zweihander.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Faust, where'd you get the Zweihander? And you just see Faust just like look up
on
what
inside.
she's reading. Yeah, just like internally dying. Like,
Don't butcher my language.
do not butcher my language. Yeah, no, I imagine Halva first saw it back on like the fucking Rio. She just saw his Zweihander once while he was in her room, and he was just like, "What?"
That courage is weird, but this takes the cake.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, she knows how to use it. So he's like, "Is that actually like? Is it sharp? Can you kill someone with that?" That's like he has so many questions he's afraid to ask.
It better be blunt.
Shit, this reminds me.
I mean, I assume this is not her personal one. Actually, maybe, who knows? Maybe they put some pads on it to make it blunt. But I assume, just like how Courage has an actually real sharp sword she can behead people with, Faust's Zweihander is also sharp. But if it was sharp right now, well, a macho would be fucking bisected right now.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, my tactic, if it ever comes down to a real life sword fight with Faust, I'm gonna hope I have a gun. That's the hope, because this seems insane.
No, it's simple. You do what they actually did: is you block them, blow them away.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm actually thinking that Faust probably has like a blunt one for like specifically training.
Yeah, probably.
What is it? Cold steel makes the.
She once at a fucking university or some shit. She brought her actual Zweihander, and the trainer was like, don't, you're going to kill somebody."
To be fair, now that we're on Earth, it's far much less a pain in the ass for you to get a hold of this sort of stuff than it has been for the last few years, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, this training reminds me. After the fallout of the somebody who definitely slashed my tires and hotwired the car thing, he'd fall through on the threat to make Halva take swimming for his PT. After,
Oh no, you have.
Yeah, it's like force him to swim laps.
So
for his own good.
Yeah, Halva, for the last 2 weeks, you've gone down to the irrigation and river to go swim. Are you Halva? You had the unique experience of realizing what is exactly in an irrigation river.
Oh no.
Oh, I was more vindictive than I thought. I'm just gonna make him swim laps. This is much worse.
Yeah, you're swimming in the poop river.
Ooh.
What's the water like in Senegal?
Warm.
Just oh no. God, yeah, no. He's not been having a fun time. He's having to shower like 5 times a day.
I hope he's been wearing. Yeah, I hope he's been wearing fucking goggles or some shit, or he's probably gotten like 5 eye infections in the past 3 weeks.
Has Halva actually gotten better through this torturous Rocky-esque training?
What would you like to try to improve?
I suppose this would only make sense as like athletics or acrobatics
Sure,
maybe.
fuck it, give it a go. I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to improve acrobatics actually.
He's been taken up doing swan dives as he goes into the irrigation canal. It's very impressive.
It's not that deep.
Oof.
Okay. He's actually gotten better. Both like his stamina and like his form has gotten much better. A little better.
You can confidently say that Holloway is physically capable of now swimming 500 meters to shore.
Huzzah!
You know, sorry, I just had a thought. Actually, never mind. I forgot something. Never mind.
Or gore.
I was gonna be like, who would win in a sword fight, Chiyoko, or like in a mech sword fight, Chiyoko or Courage? But Courage has a 6 in melee, and Chiyoko has a 6 in mobility, and also Courage has a fucking beam saber.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Courage wins that fight.
We're looking with death glare.
Yeah, please, for the class, say that line for the recording.
Oh, just like Holliver after the final lap in the fucking irrigation river, like coming up to shore and just murder in his high eyes, just death glare at Matro.
Well, good work. However, you can take the Jeep back to base. And then I look over at the clearly empty space where there's no goddamn Jeep.
I don't even know what I did to deserve this. And he doesn't.
No, yeah, sure thing.
I was gonna say because pretty sure we went through. You guys attempted to tell the story, and I just actually saw through it last time.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I
Foster-
thought Holliver forgot, but then Foster might. Never mind.
No,
It's like, what did I do? And it's like,
No, how about you forgot?
I see. I
well, I consider a week of forcing to swim into the irrigation canal more than is paid off the the debt for that. Though I'm not putting my name on anywhere Jeeps. We're gonna take a cab from now on.
No, it's encourages him, and I don't think you really want to mess with Courage.
That is also fair.
Courage will just like beat you up, and then take your lunch money.
You know the type of shit that lives down there? I didn't think anything could live down there.
I'm gonna say, does Halva have any idea what lives down there? I feel this is a new and distressing experience for him.
Oh god, what's the weirdest animal you could plausibly find in an irrigation river of all things?
Hmm.
Imagine they're not very populated. Hold on.
Then again, it is the poop river, so I don't know what actually lives down there. It can't be pleasing to look at. I know that much.
Halva comes out. He's like fucking horrified. He's like something slithered down my arm. It was long. It's oh my god. What the fuck is that? There was this weird goblin creature that like hopped. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess frogs would be distressing. Well, that's enough playing with the wildlife for one day, I suppose.
Yep. So, now it comes down to the real thing you're gonna do today. Another test.
Oh boy.
Yes, tired?
Oh no, I was just typing something dumb.
Shit, that actually does remind me.
What?
They just think about pike and shot things. Like, should just get the beam pike like the GM Striker has, but I don't know if the GM Striker exists yet. Can't remember.
It's actually outdated at this point.
Ah,
Back.
Anything actually, I think no, beam bayonets should become significantly more popular. Because it's a beam saber you don't have to draw.
I mean, maybe it was just Zeta's dream saber, or just Camille's genuine ingenuity. But like, considering the fucking Zeta Gundam could basically make a beam bayonet. Who knows? Maybe rifles that were developed after the Zeta could also do that, but nobody just ever thought to fucking do that.
Actually, the GPO, I think it's one. And this beam saber actually does have a bayonet.
I know the Archer does. Actually, no, it's a heat bayonet.
Anyways, bayonet should come back in style for Gundam. Anyways, so you have today's test to do. Second verse, same as the first. The three of you versus Faust again. This time, it's going to be in the dunes. Way more open sightlines.
all right.
Are there any worms around?
Ooh,
No.
Oh yeah, there is. They're
Hey.
crawling all over Halava. You didn't get them all out after the swim.
Oh dear God.
Yep. So you all get dressed. Holloway, you know who really have a good idea about the wildlife? Lieutenant Faust.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention for like 2 seconds. What did you say?
Yeah, Holloway.
Mm-hmm.
You know who would have a really good idea for your questions about the wildlife?
Mm-hmm. No, I heard that.
Oh, me. Yeah, probably.
Yes, you're getting changed into your normal suits.
Hey, so, rats, snakes, lizards that don't have legs, I didn't know those fuckers could swim.
Some snakes are amphibious, yes.
Even in shit water, he sort of mumbles on his breath.
Yes, however, even in the irrigation water.
What?
Their immune systems and other factors lets them be more acquainted to the water's conditions rather than somebody from space such as yourself.
I'm not gonna... Sorry about that.
Yeah, Courage looks at you smugly, however.
Wait, what did you say?
Courage looks at you with a smug grin.
He's like... he sticks his tongue out. You got your wish. I can run. I can swim. I can swim to shore now. Pretty damn good at it too, if I do say so myself. He zips up his suit. That being said, I should probably practice in the normal suits, but I think the logistics department would kill me if I got this thing ruined.
It's a bad time to mention Halva. There is a pool on base.
There is?
Dude, fucking, I can't, dude, fucking, Halva Condola 87, he's gonna see Macker, he's gonna be like, Load's gun. Payback, 3 years in the making.
I'm just making assumptions. That's just pretty standard.
That was that was the incident. Fucking Halava just saw that the base had a fucking pool, and the both of them got into a terrible fight.
I run the logic. If CFB Shiloh has a base, the like Federation base at Dakar is going to have a pool.
Sure, well enough. Halibut Tower does not know this, but Courage does.
There's an accident, like in training, Halva crashes into one of the buildings on base, and he's like, wait a minute. We have a fucking pool?
After you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I have a feeling Faust doesn't know. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, considering Faust mentioned the irrigation verse, he probably does. Never mind. It would have been funny if Faust actually didn't know he was taking Halibut to the shit river. Faust was gonna be like, "Is that not where you've been training, practicing swimming?"
Like, I don't know why you were complaining so much. Oh,
Oh no.
it's all holding together now.
Unfortunate. Then it's like, all right, guys, let's go find get shot with paint bullets. And see if Halibut looks over the dunes and he just sees the Gundam Alex giving a thumbs up.
Love it.
Okay then. So you get into your mobile suits. Gen 2 is out, raring to go. And you walk out to the dunes. And it's the same test as last time, just in a new environment. Ugh.
Doing the same thing again. I'm gonna have the team like space out enough that we like if the bits come in as a swarm that it's not hitting more than one of us at once. Because I think that was probably would be fall into our category of like things we've now learned about these things. Spreading out is probably actually useful.
Yep, so you get to your starting position, Matro, along with you, Uhalava, and Courage. Fast, you have to go deeper into the testing grounds.
We go deeper into the testing.
To your starting position.
Mm-hmm. So like, what's it look? Is it just like a desert, or well, it's dunes, right? So there's like these big ass sand cliffs, like that can block a line of sight.
Yeah.
Cool.
However, sightlines are not quite as congested. Like if you jump, you'll get a pretty good view of everything.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Duh. I'm gonna have to be more careful of fucking Macho deciding to jump. So, uh, same verse. Second verse, same as the first. Faust is definitely going to play the try and keep out of sight for as long as possible. And if since they're going to be spreading out, that could make my job easier, where I can just kind of get the jump on one of them and hopefully, pick them off one by one, rather than having to. If I pick one of them off, and the other two will presumably get on my ass.
I don't think Macho is intending them to spread out quite that far.
Well, yeah, but it'll buy me at least a couple more seconds.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, my thing was essentially would be like I don't know how you call almost like short range to each other in game terms, because it's like I want to keep in contact, but not like so that if the swarm comes over, like we're all tied up.
Some good spacing, like
Yeah.
good like 100 meters between everybody at the very least.
Yeah. I think we'll try to enact the same game plan as last time, which is basically get like Courage in close while I and Halva try to flank. Just it did not work out that's well last time because the center got taken first and then I got dropped. Halva damn near pulled it off with that grenade.
Okay then. Faust, you have reached your starting position. I'd like you to make me a keen awareness telepathy.
Okay. Keen awareness, telepathy, 1. So result is 11. Roll D2. And I rolled a 10.
So that's
Cool.
what?
2 success.
2 success. You can feel their presence, but it's kind of fuzzy. You can't exactly tell what they are.
That's interesting. I make a mental note of that. I was able to tell them apart. Well, not completely apart, but now it's like a little more not as clear than it was last time. So maybe this is a side effect of constant, using of new type psychonomy thingamabobs.
Yes, yes, yes. Matthew, you may now lead your team.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll we'll move out, try and find spot a sign of Faust, and then close in together with Courage taking the lead, like pushing up the center, trying to get close, and Hal and I will flank and give us the best opportunities to negate that range advantage.
Okay, then. You look above, you cannot see the bits anywhere.
Well, let's keep our eyes peeled for those things.
So yeah, you start
Certainly.
walking into the desert. Ah. And this goes on for like 10 or so minutes. You start to get on edge.
Right.
Now I'm just really waiting for Swaffy to come back.
I have hot dogs now.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, so it's been 10 minutes. They've walked into the desert.
Mhm.
And now you
Oh shit.
you need to figure out how to attack, or at least find the enemy.
The enemy. Okay. So my telepathy isn't going too well.
No.
All right. Question. So what were I know there were different mobile suit radars, right?
Yeah?
Like different radar types. This is going off Xeonic Front, right? Because that was the whole gameplay mechanic. I believe there was one for seismic activity. I could be wrong. Am I correct?
Going off the show is missing. No, that does exist, but not for mobile suits.
No.
Because then the hover truck and 8th MS team would make a lot less sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that was the whole thing that he did. He would, whoa, and then you would break out.
That would be a handy feature to have on a suit. You could invent that technology.
Yeah. Magneto it. Okay, so basically, if my telepathy isn't gonna do good, I'm gonna just basically try and. I assume they're coming straight for me, right? So I'm gonna try and go round the dunes and try and look over the edge a bit, like a little peek, like that one fucking screenshot from Gundam to see if I can spot any of the my team's mobile suits.
Very well. I'd like you to make me a poise stealth roll.
A poise stealth roll. Level 1. That'd be a 5. I got a 4. Thank fuck.
2 successes.
I did not think I was gonna win that.
Okay, I'd like everyone else to roll me keen awareness.
All right.
-1.
Two success.
Okay.
Lava?
Okay, that will be -1. Ooh, 3 failure.
3 failure. Okay then.
Wait, this is
Matro.
keen awareness 2d6, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
Matro.
Yeah.
Faust. Tiebreaker roll.
I got a 1.
I got a 6. So that's a
Matro, you
definitive
don't
difference.
notice. Matro doesn't. You see the 3 of them walking along.
Okay. They're killing.
They're moving about.
Okay, so all right. First, same as the first. If Courage stays in the fight for anywhere more than like 5 minutes, and she gets close, unless I can get far away enough and shoot at her, I'm kind of screwed. So I'm gonna use this opportunity to jump Courage. Shoot her from behind with my bits.
Okay, then I'd like you to make a systems.
I'm going to jump her.
Systems tact.
Uh-oh.
Firearms.
That isn't good. Hello?
Yeah?
Okay, I had 5,000 MS for a second, so I don't know if you heard that. I'm gonna jump Courage with my bits and shoot her in the back.
I did hear it.
Okay, cool. It was just really silent. So do you want me to do a fire shot roll?
Yep. Tact. Firearms. Systems.
Uh, so I usually do, I think.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Tax firearms systems. Is there a bonus for jumping her? I don't think so.
No.
Cool, cool. All right, so if I land this, that should be enough to take her out, right? Because you can just like ignore damage. 5, 4. Not good. Yes. Okay. That's gonna be 2 failures.
Yep, Courage sees you. And as the paint rounds splatter into the sands, she has already moved away.
Faust kind of clicks your tongue. This is who knows? This could be what Amaro was talking about in his report. That it is quite mentally taxing, and he was doing up to 40. So yeah.
You only have 6 to
So
deal with.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna try and then pull back, I guess.
I'd like the rest of you to make an MS initiative check to see if you can spot Faust again. At a -1.
That'll be 4 success.
4 success. Matro, you see the bits attack Courage. They fly away in one direction, and you look around you. You switch to IR, and you notice a spot in the desert that is particularly hot.
I will call out like the bearing and distance to the rest of the team. Let's say, there she is. Let's move up.
Understood.
Yeah.
How fast are you moving, Metro?
Probably gonna try and close this distance as quick as I can. Can I? Because I have an idea where she is. I don't actually see the Gundam. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. See, I'll be moving up. My plan is as soon as I get sight lines to just start laying down suppressive fire. But if I don't see it, I can't do that.
Okay. I'd like you to make a movement check.
Okay.
Same with you, Hollowa.
Flat success.
That's
But
success.
I guess one. Sorry. Technically.
5 successes.
5 successes. Courage is taking up the rear. Who's already drawn a beam saber. You two get to the top of the dunes. I'd like Foss to make me a movement check.
That would be a. I feel like it was. That'd be another 13. Four successes.
4 successes. You see Faust booking it. She's currently at long range. Some 1,100 meters out. Halava, Macho, you may now attempt to attack.
So it's long range. So I'm not thinking I'm going to be scoring any hits anyway. So I'm just going to like try and lay down some suppression then. I can.
And Macho, would you like to do shoot action at long range
All
with
right.
a +1?
Actually, I'm going to
Don't
co-pilot.
do anything yet, Halava. What? You just gonna give him another +1?
Yeah, I was gonna say I was going to co-pilot +1.
I thought Faust is your partner.
Yeah, Faust is
Oh.
my part. You're
Okay, then I guess that doesn't count. My bad.
Although I suppose you are in the presence of your co-pilot.
I know her every move. Just do this.
I thought it was more like a situational, where it's like your co-pilot for that mission.
And I have
No, it's like
no
no, you declare your partner.
Okay, so it would be
I
that.
have
You get
no
that
narrative.
+1, but Faust also gets the +1.
That's pretty funny. That reminds me, I never thought of this. I've considered to have studied the Gundam Alex enough, having worked with it for the last few years, to get weak point against it.
Not years. You've been working with it for like a month.
Oh no, this one's new. Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I totally.
However, I will say you have a pretty good idea of what a Gundam can do. So I will give you weak.
Okay. Sorry.
I should have picked that skill because patchwork has been like completely useless.
I forget about the existence of this ability all the time. It's embarrassing. That is 5 success.
5 success. Halava, what do you want to do? You see the rounds splatter around Faust as her movements become much more constricted. She's currently down to her 4 success becomes 1 success if you try to attack her.
Alright, sorry, can you repeat that?
So, Faust, for her dodge check, rolled 4 successes. Matcher did suppressive fire and gave her a negative modifier of 3. So her dodge roll became 1 success. You just have to beat 1 success if you try to attack her.
Gotcha. Alright, Holiva is going to aim at Faust. Who has Foss attacked anybody directly?
Courage.
Nope. Well, courage, yeah.
Then yeah, okay, that won't apply. Okay, just straight shot, shoot. Would this be
Bad range.
tact?
Bad range. Yeah, it's at long range.
Long range, so that's a minus what?
Two.
Okay, so -2. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
You have 6 narrative points.
I'm gonna use narrative point +2, if that's okay with everyone. Actually, what's our narrative? Yes, narrative point +2.
6. You have 6 of
I'm-
them.
My mind is mush, I apologize.
It's all good.
2 successes. With the narrative point +2, which I declared.
Yeah. So, Faust.
What?
Imagine
What's up?
your what's the word? Your back is facing the enemy.
Yep.
You feel some rounds slam near the torso of the Gundam. It's the Gundam is tough though. You can shake it off and then you disappear back over a dune.
Fast kind of she messed up. She was doing pretty good with her funds before, but does this feel anything like wrong? If that makes sense. Like, like, does her head feel like heavy or something like that?
No, it's like when you try to reach out, like it's sort of like you're reaching out with your hand to grasp something, but you're wearing gloves. You're wearing woolen gloves. So when you try to like reach out to touch the thing you're trying to grab, like your fingers keep slipping. You can't
That's
get a
weird.
good hold on it.
All right, I gotta become the one who grips.
But as they got closer, you could like solidly grasp where they were, though.
Okay. So now that I have a good idea of where they are, and I'm disappeared back over the dunes, so I'm gonna basically try and again do the attack run with my funnels. To jump them. I think I might go for Matro this time.
Very well. Faust, keen awareness telepathy.
Oh, I have to roll the telepathy.
Yeah.
11. I rolled 7, so that'd be mucho success. 5.
5 successes. You can, it's not like you can really like feel his personality, but you can sense the mobile suit, and you know how Metro pilots.
Yeah.
Everyone has a certain gait in their mobile suit, and this is his.
Right. Okay. So with that locked in, I'm gonna Faust is gonna take a deep breath now that she's finally got them. She finally got them locked down, right? And in her mind, she's gonna picture Matro. Just him, this black empty void, and she's just gonna reach out with her hand and she practically grip the whole of him hard. See if any type of mental trigger, mental imagery could help her with the assistance of healing the funnels, basically. Because he's trying to, because you know how the Federation was like, oh, maybe if you achieve a Zen state, you could, be better with the funnels. Yeah, so maybe if you use mental imagery to assist in your actions, you can basically try and, that could maybe help with the funnel's accuracy. So she's going to basically imagine herself grabbing Matro and gripping him tight.
I think it says a lot about Faust that her mental trigger is a hand brushing the target.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It's like the fucking Gundam unicorn scene when it hijacks the funnels and it does the fucking it grips with its hands. I'm basically imagining that,
Okay then.
but more
Metro,
so, I guess,
you
considering
see
the
the
mental lens. Yeah.
Metro, you see the 6 funnels come out bursting above the horizon again. They're making beeline directly for you.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought I had the jump on them. Oh well.
No, you know,
Do you?
you're no need to roll an attack bonus, Faust.
Oh, okay.
The 5 successes is more than enough. That's your attack.
Oh, cool.
You had
Metro.
okay. You had mentioned something about wanting to try out a new mechanic here.
Yeah.
How
Using
does that
either
one function?
I'm just thinking like what's the word? So instead of rolling to dodge, you roll to like try to shrug off the damage by using like either your shield's HP or your armor value in place of like mobility.
Okay.
Because like I was thinking back in 0079, those scenes where like yeah, Azaku like mag dumps the Gundam and it does nothing.
Yeah, makes sense. Or if you get your shield up in front of again, because we're dealing with paint rounds and it's the equivalent of MG rounds, the shields are actually useful in those cases. Because I was wondering about maybe just plant my feet and like trying to tank the rounds on my shield and armor, and then you'd probably try and blaze away with the Vulcans to start trying to drop funnels. But that might be more like
Okay, okay then.
as that's like a narratively he's trying to shoot down funnels, hence the reason he's not dodging like a out of the way. So give
Okay.
this new mechanic a try.
Very well then. You may. I would like you to make grit, maneuver, shield of HP.
Right. And my shield HP is
6 currently.
okay. Just setting up my numbers here.
Because while I was doing like yeah, like a gym and a Gundam don't feel all that different.
And this kind of makes it interesting because this is a really good like that's a quite high
Differentiate
difference,
them.
but presumably you're tanking shots in your shield, so it makes like attriting people out make a lot of sense.
Because like yeah, like the big thing about the Gundam is it is nigh invincible.
Yeah. My keyboard do that. That is 5 success.
Oh,
I'd like you
tiebreaker.
to roll me a tiebreaker.
3.
A 1.
Matro. Oh, they go right above you. You put your shield up, and as you feel the round one's pulling off you, you fire back. I'd like you to make me a shoot order and a -4.
-4. Oh, that's like missed by 4.
Yeah, because small target too. I'm just
Yeah.
treating them like they have nimble 2, then an excess check, another -2.
Yeah. So
I think it would be fair that every single time you try to use your armor or HP value, it just like takes 1 off.
oh yeah,
If
for
you,
sure. Because otherwise it's
or if you
incredible.
succeed, that is. I think it's unfair to say that you take 1 off if you get damaged properly.
Yeah, it's like no matter the result of the roll, you always take 1 shield damage, or if you're not using a shield, 1 armor damage. That seems reasonable.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, it's very powerful, and that again makes it so that it's an attritable defense. But it makes it so that like it opens up some space, like design wise, because otherwise the only way to be survival is to get out of the way, right? 90% of the time in Op V.
Yeah,
By having
yeah,
that, you can.
it's kind of unfair to like the full armor Gundam, for example.
Yeah, and then it opens up space. Like you could have new
Yeah,
bonuses, or like
imagine. I'm just thinking. Imagine doing a check like that with a 10.
yeah. So that make, but and then it's being something that you're wearing down. I like that. I think that makes sense. It makes it so that it's not just maneuver monsters at the highest end. You could build someone around like being that tank, and you could have something like a talent where maybe they count their shield as having higher armor for the purpose of that role. It doesn't actually have more health, so that like it's easier to burn through. But stuff like that could be a thing, like a bulwark kind of talent.
Yeah, +2 to all shrug off rolls.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. And then having it so that you're chunking down damage. I also enjoy the irony of we're doing a in-game test to test mechanics.
Well, thing is, like that's all the campaign was.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, I don't know. I think that works well.
You're my guinea pigs.
Excellent. I'll keep running the hamster
Wait,
wheel.
the guinea pig squadron from the Blue Destiny? Oh,
Yep. So, Courage yells your orders.
Uh,
the Gundam's eyes go red and it starts glowing. Bam! When the clap starts playing.
just try and close in and engage. Halva, help Courage push.
Oliver sort of nods over to Macho, like through the video comms. Alright, Courage with me.
Understood. You guys get schmovin'. I'd like you to make a move check, Oliver.
Okay. I rolled the second one. I almost rolled boxcars. I rolled a 17.
Would you like a reroll?
Yes, actually. Narrative point reroll if that's okay with Metro.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh boy. 2 failures.
Yep. So you're all keeping together, and your shields are pointed behind you, because these funnels are hearing you all the way. Faust, what do?
All right, I can feel courage coming at me, so that's not good. Don't have my funnel. Okay, so I think I'm going to try and wait for them to come over the edge, and I'm gonna then move back and start firing turrets with my machine gun arm. Because you said they have their shields to their backs, right?
Yeah, they're mounted in the
Okay,
back
then
right now. It's
Alright. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna see that as presumably as they come over to try and get me, that courage is saber out, front completely exposed. I'm gonna basically like start moving back with the shield up and just start firing away with the machine gun.
They have not reached the top of.
No, I don't really. I don't really. All I could then, if that's the case, all I could really do is just move away again.
Oh, you.
Uh,
I think the ambush is a pretty nifty idea.
but what?
The ambush. Just wait.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
Okay.
you're
How
gonna
about this?
know when they crest, presumably from what you're like sensing and feeling seeing through the funnels and such.
Right, but I already used my phone, so I'm gonna have to wait 2 turns. I want to
Mm.
try at least do something. Is there a chance I could jump back and jump over the dunes, fire off at Courage or Halava, and then keep moving to get away from them?
Sure. I'd like you to make a snapshot for me.
Okay.
And who exactly are you shooting at?
I'm gonna shoot at Courage. I got a 7.
This is with a bad range modifier, though.
Oh, bad range modifier?
Yeah, you are. This is long range.
Alright, so MS Fire Snapshot is an 11. I still got an 8, so that's 4 successes.
4 successes. You crest. You jump back over her, firing away. The rounds platter into Courage as she races and fires back. Back poorly. Halava, do you want to do anything?
Did Courage take any damage?
How many successes was that?
4. Ambushing's good, but sometimes you gotta realize that, like, while you're retreating, you gotta at least pop some shots off. And it worked out.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you're kind of stuck in a.
I don't really have the only long range option I have is my funnel backpack, and that needs what now like 1 turn to recharge right now.
Oh, that makes it even more challenging for you to disengage too. Because like if
Yeah.
you're trying to just fucking, pardon my French, trying to flat out run from us, for example, that just exposes your only long range option to more fire.
Yep.
So yeah, so fighting retreat like you're doing really makes a lot of sense.
Sorry, I was on call.
These Gym 2s are able to somehow keep up with Alex, which
The Alex is a much older machine.
Yeah. And, well, these are, I presume, the Gym 2 that got retrofitted to keep them 2s, right? These are the not the RMSs, the RGM 179s.
No, RGM 86R.
Oh. So yeah, these are the retrofitted, right?
Or it's 84R. I can't remember exactly. I think it's 84. Either way, the tech for this one, these mobile suits, is pretty new.
Yeah.
Halava. Sarah comes back just to leave. Fuck.
Oh, terrible. Yeah, when I missed that fucking first shot on, if I managed to hit that, this would have been way smoother. I could have just got Courage right in the back, and relatively smooth sailing from there. But I did manage to, do her armor
Quite significantly, actually.
quite significantly. Was that like the maximum damage I could have done?
No, you had, what, 2 successes?
4 successes.
Oh, no, Courage is dead then.
Yeah, it was a bad shot, fire snapshot. It was an 11. I rolled an 8, which is 4. Which is, not success, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I assume instead of Courage shrugging it off, Courage just.
It was elected to return fire.
Yeah. She was like, "It's okay, guys. I think I can pop some shots off." And it's just like, Courage, stick to your lane, Courage. Fatal mistake was coming at me with your shield undrawn, which was a good actually because you were getting shot at by my funnels.
I'm interested to see once we start testing this with like the funnel user as part of a team, because it makes people have to do all sorts of like, you're forcing people into a lot of bad choices, which is perfect. It's
that was like a stroke of luck because I was like, all right, shit, I'm just gonna have to run. But when Gomi just said, yeah, they have their shields to their back, I'm like, wait a second,
hold on, I've got a plan.
I have a plan. It's gonna be called "Fuck It, We Ball."
Reach through the short straw again.
Courage is just like, why me?
I mean, it's because she's terrifying, and I think we've all.
She's scary if she gets up close. That's like the one. That's like the strat when it comes to courage. It's just keep your distance. Just keep moving and keep shooting at her. She's not going to be able to do much because what their firearms at?
Again.
Yeah, I mean she's not a slouch when it comes to shooting, but guns are definitely swords are definitely more preferred to her than guns, and her her actions very much prove itself.
Hold
Where her first
Hold
what?
up.
I am back.
Frost just blasted Courage as she jumped back.
Yes.
And then Courage decided to return fire and got completely destroyed. What do?
Okay. This is the same situation, right? That before I had the call.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Halva is going to go a bit too late for this. He's going to use its me one to. He's going to be like, I imagine Matro is on the other side. He's going to be like, over here. And he's going to sort of suppress fire the Alex, actually.
Wait, why?
He's going to fire at the Alex, is what I'm saying.
Okay, then. So suppressive fire is there's a difference between shooting at something and suppressing something in the game.
I see. My bad. I do remember that.
Yeah, so I'd like you to make me a shoot roll at a minus at long range, and I think you do have a mobile suit machine gun, so this will be at a -2.
Okay. One success.
One success. Faust, I'd like you to make me a move check at a -2.
Okay. Is there a chance I could maybe I have my shield, right? Right. No, sorry, I was asking you, but then I remembered I did say while Faust was jumping back, she had her shield up. Is there a chance I could do that new rule of using your whatchamacallit, your shield value to try and like tank the blast?
Sure.
So that would be
Grit. Maneuver.
uh,
Shield. -2.
so 4, 9, and my shield is at 6. So that'd be a 15, but at -2 would be a 13. Oh shit! Awakening point. That was a near critical success. I got a 4.
How many awakening points are you at?
I only have 2 so far.
Very well done. So, how many successes is that?
If I dodged, that probably would have been way better. But oh well.
How many successes is it?
10.
10 successes. Oliver, how many successes did you get?
1.
I think we both know who has the higher number.
I don't know. If you just add a 0 to next to Howard's 1, they're pretty matched.
Yeah, hold on. Let's look. 1 0 is what Foss made, and what I made is also 1 0. So.
So clearly, the math doesn't lie.
So, toss your rounds, hit her square in the shield, but she jumps back again. Courage stalks off. Clearly destroyed.
Just looks like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I'm just imagining Courage, just like the Jim's head down, just like doing the walk of shame back to base.
Again? God damn it.
Walk
Yeah.
of shame.
What's the
Matro,
position of Matro to Holiva, by the way?
right behind you.
Okay.
You're cresting over the hill. Matro cannot see over the hill.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that's just like that's just
I'm gonna play
fucking
the
Curtis.
same song that I've done the last two outings, and try and do a pop out with my like jump to crest the hill faster and start getting shots on target.
Move
I'm
check, move
imagining,
check.
I'm imagining Matt's just like, all right, guys, she's over the hill, get her, and then like
Whap.
a few seconds pass, and then he just sees Courage just Jim doing the walk of shame back over the hill, and he's just like,
Oh,
fuck.
hey! I just rolled the same thing as Faust, I think. It's an awakening point. I rolled a 4, so that's. But there's snake eyes in there.
Oh my god, Metro is gonna become a new type like Faust? Probably not.
I doubt that. Where's my? I think this is only the third time I've rolled double one in this campaign.
It's okay. You just need to roll another Snake Eyes, or a 1 and a 2 for your awakening.
Remember, it is a 2d6 test. So
Yeah, right now I've got 3.
yeah, and if you're in Foss presence, it becomes a 4.
Oh, it's easier. Neat.
Stock up on your shit, dude. I forgot Alexander has 8 awakening points. You probably should have told me. Then we
I
could have
think
done
it
an
might have
awakening.
been like I was trying to mess around with the calculator and I accidentally put an 8 in there.
Oh, maybe. Who knows? Because like last I checked, he has an 8. But if you did get those 8, then you do have enough points legitimately. Then
I'll check later.
What is it
Anyway,
that
yeah,
triggers actually rolling the test?
oh,
I think it's if you roll a critical
So,
success when you have enough.
there are 2 things that trigger an awakening test. A milestone, like any big character moment. Like what's the word? Like take
Like-
for example from the show, Amuro kills Lala.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
That's Char's awakening test.
Gotcha.
Or you have 6, which is the cap, and then you get another one.
Okay. Makes sense.
There's 2 situations where it's triggered. Anyhow,
Oh,
Matro, what now?
So
How
that
many
was
successes
9
did you
success on the like check to boost up over the ridge line.
Yeah, and now you see Faust with your whopping 10 successes.
or 9? Yeah, I believe he said 9.
Yeah. I'll probably just try and like pop up and fire shots because I think my logic is our best chance is we have to like gang up on Faust because it's like once they have the pressure on, we have to just keep pouring it on and hope that it like we eventually get through. Which is why we were trying to push Courage up front, but Courage got taken out, so now it's up to Halv and I. And yeah, it's just a matter of shooting her down. I guess with that much success on the boost check, would there have been any possibility of me gaining any ground on this?
Yeah,
To
you're
push
at
it
short
from
range.
pad range?
Yeah, you're at point blank actually.
You got that close?
It was
It's a lot. For a 3d6 check, that is a shit ton of successes.
Okay.
Matro, Holiva kind of looks over at Matro. He like unhooks the MS grenade. I only got one of these, and I don't want to waste on a throw. I have an idea.
Yeah, the thing is, Matro has blazed on ahead of you.
well.
shit.
So he calls it like he has an idea. Like I'll try and keep her busy then, and yeah, I will just try and like open up. I guess at like point blank.
+5, Matro,
Oh
for
shit!
your
I can't
shoot
do
roll.
anything. I can't do anything. I didn't expect him to get a fucking 9 successes, even though I technically.
What was the last thing Faust did?
I was moving back. I was moving back so I could a fighting retreat. Remember, I jumped back over the hill. Well, I jumped back so I could get a view over the hill, so I could shoot at Courage. So I assume I was moving back when I fired on Courage, and we were at long range then.
Yep.
So wouldn't that put me at what, super long range?
Yeah, however, 9 successes.
So this is gonna sound even worse then, because that's 11 successes on the shoot check. But I understand what you're saying. If it was him creating distance, maybe it wouldn't be as good. But
No.
Okay then.
Wasn't-
So that's 4 attacks. So that's 1, 2,
Can I use my shield to tank the damage?
3, 4. You were down to 4 frame HP.
Fucking
Yes,
fantastic.
Faust. You
No.
feel the shield, the extremities of the legs just taking round after round. It is now your turn to fire back.
All right, so Mac is at point blank range, right?
Yeah, short range.
All
Just the
right,
point blank modifier.
I'm gonna pull out my beam saber. I'm gonna stab him right in the chest.
Metro.
I've tangled with Faust enough times this morning. I don't want to fight a sword fight with her, so I'm going to try and dodge back. Ideally, if I can, to like dodge back towards Halva, but more importantly, just create distance, stay out of beam range.
Very well then. I mean, you may both roll a move check.
Okay.
Great success.
No one has nimble.
Three success as well.
Tiebreaker.
Just have to think I'm rolling my Terminator armor saves again. Guarantees a 1. Well, not quite. A 2.
I got a 3. God damn it.
Like a reroll, Faust?
I mean, yeah, can I use a narrative point to bump him down?
No, you can't use a narrative point to reroll.
Reroll my entire movement check?
No, your tiebreaker roll.
No. Then I guess God damn it. All right, whatever.
Yeah, so
So
Matro, she comes at you. So you start backpedaling.
Dodging is so much easier in a mobile suit than on the ground. having
Yeah,
jet boosters.
the mobile suit never gets tired. It's incredible. Yep, the swing comes right near you. A near miss. Halava. You can see Faust again. And
I didn't do
she's
anything.
she's
I
right on
literally
top
didn't
of
do anything.
Metro.
Alright. Oh boy, this is not good.
Oh, actually.
Alright, Halava is going to crest the hill, and he's going to essentially make a run in melee. Not exactly for the purposes of doing any damage, but he wants to get fast off of Matro. Would he be able to make it?
You make more than 5 successes.
As in a move
On your
check?
move check. Yeah, on your move check, if you can make more than 5 successes, I'll say yes.
Alright, then he's just going to move and shoot, then.
Very well then. You may make a snapshot at a -3.
Okay, I'm going to use It's Me You Want, because I feel like that bonus applies to everything that's going on here.
Could you, for the recording and myself, could you state what It's Me You Want does?
It's Me You Want means when making an attack against an enemy that has attacked your ally, gain a +1. If successful, that enemy must now focus on you instead. I imagine that last part doesn't apply to Faust because she's a player character.
I am your enemy right now, so
I can think of a detriment in place of that. Don't worry.
Okay.
Anyways, Halava, make your attack roll at a -2 then.
Okay. Move and shoot is because if I don't hit, at least I'm closer.
Yes.
-2, you say? So
Yes.
that's just move and shoot is poise.
Snapshot.
Yes, poise, firearms. Okay, that is 2 successes. Oliver's just sort of doesn't put the shield on the back, but just running, sort of blind firing into, not really blind firing, he doesn't want to hit Matro, but because of the position of the Alex, I imagine he's able to safely fire from an angle that doesn't fucking kill Matro.
All right.
Faust, you may react.
Okay, so remember that thing Bonky goddamn Burio did to me?
Remind me.
He grabbed me and he made Halava, I think. No, it was Matro shoot Faust instead. He grabbed Faust's Gundam and repositioned it. I'm going to draw upon that memory of Faust to try grab Matro and have him shoot how what I mean.
Pull me into the line of fire, basically.
Meat Shield Matro.
Oh, it's a much less fun alliterative nickname for Matro. Let's not use that.
Anyways, Matro, I'd like you to roll me grit. Maneuver. Reactor. At a -1, I'm going to spend a narrative point.
Let me just get this.
I would like Faust to make the same. And you get a +2 because I'm going to spend another narrative point to make this happen.
What was it? Grit?
Melee reactor.
Grit, melee reactor.
He's at a -1 for me, correct?
Yeah,
8.
and a +2 for Faust.
Oh, suppose I could burn a nerf point on this.
8, 11, 13. I got a 7.
Which is how many successes?
7 success.
And
Matro?
I asked, am I able to use narrative points on this or no?
Yes.
I will spend 1 then.
To do what exactly?
To give myself an advantage on this roll, like for the +2. I'm well aware of this trick. +1. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm well aware of this trick, and I don't like it when it's used against me.
Oh yeah, you're fine when it does against Faust, but now you're upset. Hypocrite.
That is 6 success.
I beat it by 1.
Close, but no cigar or Matro. Oh, so you start trying to pedal back, keep yourself away. She grabs onto the shield and drags herself behind you. You feel rounds hit your back.
Yeah. Okay. Now I guess it's back to my turn.
Yes, Matro, you are down to 2 frame. So
Okay.
all checks are on. Actually, no. Sim test. These are paint rounds. It's not real damage, so don't worry about that right now.
Okay.
If this was a real fight, you'd be -1 for all checks, but it's not a real fight.
All right. So I'm now going to. Oh shit! My funnel should be back by now.
When
Cool.
hasn't Faust acted twice? Well, no. What's the initiative order here? Because I shot Faust, charged me, Faust grabbed me. Now it's Faust again.
That was the
That
reaction.
was my reaction.
That was the reaction. But you already charged and swung at me in melee since I've acted.
And Halava acted. So yeah, I guess it'd be your turn.
That's what I was getting at. I was like, I feel like the turn order somehow skipped me.
Yeah, Matro, it is. You're up. You're currently grappling with Faust.
Well,
Halava just shot you in the back.
God damn. Halava, I have a plan. Shoots Matro. Okay.
It's called mutiny.
Well, if I'm in a clinch with Faust, I'm going to drop my MG and attempt to draw Saber.
Yep. So You can see inside your mobile suit cockpit the Gundam's face bearing down on you as you're currently hand to hand, like you're wrestling, and like all arms almost interlinked. No beam sabers have been drawn yet, though.
Actually, instead of that, I'm going, because again, I know Faust is a better melee combatant than me. I might keep the clinch going and instead, like, drive my head forward, trying to essentially headbutt Faust while opening up with the 60 mils.
Very well then.
That was my idea.
Hey, great minds
Naturally.
think alike.
You may make a shoot roll at a +2.
All right.
Faust.
Yeah, I have no narrative points.
Faust, what do?
I'm gonna shoot him back with my fucking Vulcan. I'm gonna just bullet into the chest.
Okay, then. Like you both to make a shoot roll at a +2.
Just open up on each other. Mutually assured destruction.
Hopefully quicker than Matro.
Well, I got 8 success on that roll.
Faust, do you get 2 success? Do you kill Mastro in kind?
I got a 5. So that's like 11 successes. Is there a chance I could shoot him first?
Okay, then.
I feel
I'm
like we
gonna-
just reduce each other to just a mass of paint.
Well, the thing is, like, in a real fight, I'd say whoever actually, like, shoots first would probably kill first, but this is not a real fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, you both destroy each other. And then Major Maria's like, stop, it's over, test is over. As you two are just like, you just have like, you're like mag dumping into one another.
Fast kind of sighs as, you know, there was. He really could do nothing when Mastro fucking somehow managed to travel, 1,100 meters in like a single jump. So she just says, Fast expected this outcome, as she basically kind of just pushes his gym away and just starts walking back off to the point. She turns back there and she's like, that was an impressive maneuver, Lieutenant. Don't expect it to work again. And she just leaves.
I think Faust is a bit of a sore loser, you
I-
Courage say.
I don't
Yeah,
think Courage is in much room to talk, considering she gets sniped first every single time.
Yeah, but she's handling it with some degree of grace, I guess, would be the comment there. But at the same time, Faust still like fought 3v1 and only lost after taking out 2 more suits. It's a pretty impressive display.
Exchange rate?
Yeah, like if Faust is trying to prove like, hey, we should use this fucking weapon system because it's effective, mission accomplished.
And this was like
real
all on
good.
your that's all on your alone to solve. If you have a team, it becomes even more effective.
Right?
Yeah.
We'd be doing terrible things to people working as like the full team. But yeah, this thing I shared, it's like this is how I imagine this was, only we went with MGs instead of fists. Just no dodging, no defense. Just light each other up.
It's just face tank.
I'm imagining the Gundam gym where like fucking head to head, fucking like a fucking you hear the heads bang against each other and then they just open fire. Faust is gonna make note that Matcher seems to be really good at jumping towards her, so okay. Yeah.
I feel like one of these times I'm gonna jump up over the sand and there's just gonna be a swarm of like funnels waiting for me and I get ragdolled.
He's gonna be like, all right, guys, a third time's always gonna work, and then it's just like all of the funnels. They're like, Faust, you can only use this amount. Faust is like, nah, don't worry. And he just met with a wall of
A wall of lead.
Yeah, you jump into an entire MS company right in the middle of them,
Just
dies
crap.
instantly.
I don't think we're gonna be doing another fight, are we?
No.
Okay,
Not
can we just say that happened during one of the tests? That I was like, all right, guys.
I like how like this fight was full of little callbacks to like things that have happened before in the campaign, right? Like I did the pop up like we'd done last time, which was as we'd done against the test team. But like you remembered the thing that Bonky pulled and used that on me, and then I used the like wait from the sword fighting, get in close, and then that's what worked. Although at a
ruinous cost.
Ruinous cost.
Yeah. I think from now on, whenever fights whenever they do test work, Master seems to be the one who kind of is like, all right, go get her first. Like he seems to be the one who tends to keep track of her most of the time. So I think now at times, instead of Courage, because Courage is like just stay away from her, I think Master is the one who gets jumped first by funnels.
Also, I have to wait till Tired's back. But I'm assuming the plan. I have a plan, but I don't want to risk it throwing. I think you were just going to get suicide bombed by Alva.
Hello.
Speaking of those,
was Halava going to suicide bomb Faust?
Yeah, that was the plan.
I feel like Federation High Command would not put that down as doctrine.
Also, it's like if Matro hears that he was going to give Halava shit for it, it's like no, don't sacrifice yourself needlessly, and it's like, what did you just do?
Don't sacrifice
do
yourself.
I say, not as I do.
He was like, don't sacrifice yourself needlessly, right? It's like he's a gun who's about to open fire on him.
Yep, so that's the first test done for today. You go through this 4 more times.
Sorry, can we just act out the wall of funnel scene?
Yeah.
Okay.
Natural.
If you would, please.
Okay, so I feel like this is gonna be. I'm gonna do a move check just to see like how spectacular this goes wrong. So I'll roll that first.
Yes. Yep. So you have Faust on the run again. It's your 3rd test of the day.
All right. So that is 3 success on the move check. To go pop up. Oh dear.
Yeah, as you
Right
jump
there.
over, you see a bunch of funnels.
Yeah, you see 6 funnels go directly up. You hit the nest, basically. They swarm up.
I feel that's one where you try and tank behind the shield and know that you aren't going to succeed.
What's Matcher's reaction to this? Is there any audible reactions to the swarm?
Oh shit! And then probably the sound of his like 60 mils opening up ineffectually.
Faust, I'd like you. Probably a shoot order with a +2.
You order, which is +2, so 3, 9, 11, 5 success.
Natural, I'd like you to roll me grit. Maneuver. Your armor value.
Okay. That is a 12, so 4 success.
Versus Faust's what?
5, I think. Did I get 5? I don't remember. 5 success.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're just going right into your back.
Yeah, it's like it's not bad because I guess it would only trigger one. That's the way to do it though. Just lay the trap and then have me fall into it.
Yeah, you see at the Gundam, it's not even like it's not even has its weapons and shields up. It's just staring at you as you just get fucking mogged on by funnels.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, close. It's only failed that by 1. That's a bold assumption is all I can say. To stand there without your weapons is like it's a good trap, but don't get too confident on it.
And you fight the rest of the test. Okay, so it's nearing dinner time. Fit test. Boss, you went 3-2 today.
What's my 4-1? This is not good. I must inject myself with new type steroids. Just kidding. We don't have those yet.
Those are being invented as we speak.
Those are being invented at the Murasame Islands as we speak. So we can wait for new type steroids later. But yeah, no. Faust is gonna think back to how she needed some time to cause in the first fight she got it like right ahead. Like she could sense them right off the bat. But on the second test, she on the on this test, the first test of today, she couldn't sense them right off the bat. So it could be maybe some sort of mental fatigue. She did notice though that she did have like her accuracy was on point, but Macho somehow managed to, I think, tank it with his shield when she fired her funnels at him. So she's gonna write down on her notebook that mental imagery seems to help new type pilots with using Psychomu weaponry, and that perhaps overextended use of Psychomu can lead to a new type's abilities, weakening, and they have to rest before they can do it again, which is kind of obvious, but
I mean, it's all new stuff, so presumably you are like making strides in this.
pretty much. I'm sure some scientist is looking at the fucking like new types seem to get tired, and they're like, okay, develop the new type steroids.
Roid up the empaths.
Roid up the empaths. I want that German woman pulp.
I'm just gonna say we'll get you some of that amphetamine laced chocolate. It'll be fine. Panzer chocolate.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. Faust is gonna eat amphetamine chocolate. Nom. Wow, Halva. Did you just eat my forever brownie? My forever new type weed brownie? Yeah, wait, what?
All your
I can
friends are
see the
here,
future.
and your family.
That's how Halva becomes a new type. How he becomes a cyber new type. He just eats a fucking weed brownie.
I'm really just imagining Dracula flow. Oh, we on that at new type weed brownie Zaza.
You just see Halva's eyes just like fucking dilate. He's just like, "Ugh." And
I can
Faust
see
just
the
starts thinking
future.
of, I understand everything now.
I'm going beyond the
Like-
time with this.
Halva just starts his exactly that fucking image. Wow, Halva, did you just eat my forever weed brownie?
The what?
Yep. Halva is fucking tripping.
Anyways, you get back. There's a baseball game going on base.
Sorry, wait. I have one more bit. The Halva eating the brownie incident rules out the giving cyber new types and shit. Fucking drugs hidden as like desserts and shit because it's like note to self. Pilots assigned to their squadron that aren't new types could potentially eat the brownie.
Yeah, anyways, you get back to base. So you go around eating, dinner.
Nom nom nom. Faust is eating, and she's just like, as she said it, she says, Halvin, Faust notices that you seem to be very keen on doing attacks from above, Matro.
Oh. They seem to work well on opponents not used to thinking in 3 dimensions. And I think we just spent enough time in space that that's still the way I consider it. But I see you've caught on. The funnel trap was most effective.
Yeah, she just nods and she's just like, though your initial maneuver on the first test was quite impressive. I was just curious as to how you managed to pull that off. slight dig at his piloting skills there. You know what? Sure.
I mean,
Mental note.
I was gonna say, if I was
Mental
gonna throw
note.
all the digs at Matro's piloting skills,
No. Wait.
I thought,
No.
Lost, I thought,
Wait.
I thought Nacho was your friend.
No, he is. But no, sorry. Wait. I just had a thought. How Metro all of a sudden like locked in and fucking did that maneuver. Faust is gonna just make a mental note of that. You know.
Is he a new type?
I swear to God, if you be sent to a new type lab, say because maneuvers the one I can see that 3 skills at 5. Never mind, I'm just full of shit. 5, 4. It's one of his best skills, so he's
Yeah.
got that fighter pilot's arrogance about his flying skills. He's like, I'm good, and I know it's sort of level.
Right, come on. I tried for several hours to get this good.
Send him to the new type lab. Send him to what was the send him to Murasame. Yeah. Please.
Send him to Texas Colony.
Oh, worst.
And now you got to run a debate ace after you eat, though.
Shit. What should I do?
You can't improve any skills because you've already done that. So just find something fun to do.
Oh, okay. So I can't improve my firearms. I was hoping maybe I could get lucky and roll a 6, and then I'd be able to have a 6 with firearms, which would make dodging my funnels a lot harder.
In my personal experience, as currently playing a character with the firearms of 6, it's kind of unfair.
Nice melee, dipshit. Now check this fucking shit out.
I say as I blast a hole in your face.
Reminds me, since we were talking about like game stuff earlier, like we were testing that. I've noticed that like in character creation, there's no reason not to boost skills super high. It's almost like it'd be worth like considering like putting either a cap or making it cost like an additional pip.
No. So the cap is 5, so you can't have a 6 instant.
Yeah.
If you have a 0 and a skill that's actually like super useful, you get fucked.
True, but you can build
like what's the word? So during an infiltration mission, my first campaign I ran, nobody ran anything in stealth, and the moment it became relevant, they were like getting shit. Yeah, they're getting their shit rocked.
Yeah, that is
the downfall, because like it's actually extremely hard to get high in deception if you're not constantly training it.
Yes, I just find that because we're dealing with a 2d6 bell curve system, it's kind of like I find it encourages building an all or nothing. If that makes sense, like you should throw 5s in your main key skills, and then you basically pick what you think your character's gonna be good at, and you dump into that, and then you just don't spend them, especially at character creation, because it doesn't. There's no reward for like buying a bunch of 2s or 3s, like 2, because 2s are kind of terrible, right? They're that awkward thing. You're still probably gonna fail, but the fortunate thing is you can still you'll probably improve them once you're getting to use them. Or you just do a 0 and you're gonna roll like you're going to fail and improve those rapidly. It's not like a big deal. It's just with it being a bell curve system, like building for 5s early seems really
it is a good idea.
Extra valuable, if that makes sense.
It's incentivized.
Yeah, it's incentivized, and then it's kind of like that's your skill that your guy's never going to get better at that, because first off, it's just hard to fail those at those points. Like it doesn't reward going lower, and I don't know how you go about balancing that, but that's more of a games design.
You'd have to ask Al.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's just a case of like. Honestly, I think the point is like because you have like 45 skills to start out. But like if you dump like 5 points each into like the main piloting skills, you're not gonna have much over for any other skills. Because like, sure, you might not be doing deception much, but like, shit, it might be good to have those. So like, if you want to run a character, you could just like, I don't know, give them threes and shit, and their attacks, and then like I think it's like it depends if you want to go all in or try and diversify your stats and leave the others as many stats open to improvement as possible, or if you want to sacrifice a lot of skill points and have a lot of zeros on your sheet at the start, which might be bad at some point.
Yeah, I guess my point is the sacrifice you take by taking a 5 instead of a 3 is the difference between having one more skill out of 2 or like 2 1s in terms of like opportunity cost. It's just like
No,
because
the way I
the
think
bell
about it
curve
is
makes that very
you
valuable.
bump up threes into fours.
Yes, making more rounded characters also good.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like even like
some systems do. Sorry.
yeah, we are getting like rapidly sidetracked.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
So,
mention that like Bonky like is like only started with 5s and only social skills.
Nice.
Anyways, you're eating dinner. Then hey Macho, there's something you realize. You looked at the dates. Courage won't be there for your field test.
Oh.
Yeah, she has planned vacation. Asked basically as soon as she got down here.
Okay then.
what?
Yeah, you're not at war. You can ask for leave.
Impossible. So she's not gonna be here for what test exactly?
The field test with the Titans.
Oh, with the
With the Titan.
Titans. Oh, okay, okay. I get it. I understand.
Sorry, I got
Lost.
confused. I thought she was gone for the day. Was going to miss like the test today. And I was like, wait a second. I thought we were done. Okay, no.
We are not.
So she's got like a leave block coming up.
Yeah, for a week, which means she won't be able to join you when you leave. I assume you've not asked about why.
No, although if he like if he's sitting there like eating, realizes the dates line up, he'll like mention the curve. It's like if we were looking to join on this field test, you'll miss this opportunity. It looks like because she'll be gone during that first week that we're gone.
Courage says, "Well, sorry, sir. I really can't miss my brother's wedding."
Well, understandable. He's not going to like push her on that one. To him, it's like that's pretty good excuse. We'll be sure to let you know what it's like working with the Titans.
Sure you will.
Because yeah, we're just kind of an adjunct onto this like patrol, so presumably they're not like it's not going to be that major of a deal for not sending 3 suits instead of 4. Although I'll have to like check in to make sure that's okay.
I assume you already let them know.
Yeah. Listen, it was a paperwork detail. Of course, Matro did it. Other than the Jeep incident.
You grabbed the wrong form.
The form I filled out was perfect. It was just the wrong one. Seems legit.
So, after you guys eat, what do you want to do? Matro, you saw there was a baseball game going on base.
Oh, probably gonna go check that out. To be honest, it's like laser focused at his interests. Oh, before we leave, because Matro's a bad habit of like not inquiring after people's personal details. He will like ask Courage like, is her brother's wedding? Is it like an older brother, younger brother, and where is it at?
Oh, and she says, yeah, it's older by a year. He's getting married in Toronto, I think.
All right then. Well, congratulations to him.
She nods. Kind of surprised I got the chance to go to it at all.
I imagine we're all owed a pretty decent block of leave at this point. I suppose that's not necessarily true because we could have gotten leave while we were in space. It just, what you can do with those is pretty limited.
Take a trip out to the Green Noah.
Yeah. So we have leave, but it's basically doing the same things we were doing anyways.
You could visit family back on Earth. The issue is that most of the trip would be the return. It would be the trip there and the trip back.
Yeah, you've got 10 days of leave, 7.5 of which are travel time. Ugh. Brutal.
Unfortunate.
So what does Halava want to do?
Oliver will also inquire about the baseball team. He's he never really noticed this before, and he's curious how the teams are matched up and how everything's going, how casual it is.
Okay then, so Macho and Halava, after dinner, you go to this baseball game. It's Titans versus regulars. It is late in the game. Regulars are up by 2.
Gomin, I'm very happy about as subtle as the actual Gundam is. The actual Gundam show is.
What? It's 3-5.
No, I just Titans versus regulars,
What? I don't understand what's funny about this.
I'm saying you're pitting the regular EFF against the Titans. I find that funny.
It's like a natural delineation. But different unit. If there's more space forces here, it'd be ground forces versus space forces.
Yeah, but it's hindsight.
Good point. Do we have enough space forces people on base to put together a team?
No.
Damn it.
Wait, well, okay, there's the 5 of us. 4 of us.
4. You need at least 9 people to make a baseball team.
Well, there's our team. There's Raj and her 3. We're only short by 1 or 2 people.
Project what?
With Rouch and the folks she was with, because they were all Space Force, right?
Yeah, they're not stationed on base though.
Problem.
She just happened to run into you.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm just saying, if Halva mentions why isn't there a space team, Metro is going to start going through personnel lists. How many Space Force personnel are there on this base? Can he crowbar a team together? That's more mandatory fun.
I mean, that's 5 people. I imagine it won't be how many people are in the space Gomin?
It's I'm just thinking it's you could fit a brigade here.
There's probably enough people, but not all of them are going to be at all interested in this cockamamie plan.
Yeah. We'd have to strong arm 5 other people out of a selection of 6, so.
Seems legit.
Remember, you are on Earth. Space forces don't exactly stay on Earth very long.
Yeah.
How much of our crew from space came with us?
None. It's just you guys.
Okay, so are there any? You think that we can get any space noids who are voluntarily, we'll say de facto EFSF even though they're on Earth? We'll count them.
This feels vaguely racist.
Okay, listen. Oliver is a space toy, so it's okay.
That sounds awful.
I know.
This reminds me of. Do you guys remember hearing the news years ago when they had the Olympics in Greece? How ludicrously loose the Greek Olympic Committee made like the requirements so you could compete as a Greek athlete. It was like, you know, if you're Greek or your parents Greek, or at least one of your great grandparents was Greek, like the levels of how far off it could be, just so they could field a larger team, was quite hilarious.
If you are Turkish, you have to be the reincarnation of Jesus Christ himself to compete.
Yeah, fortunately, they didn't get to declare what other people's requirements were, but yeah, it was quite the thing.
So imagining a bunch of Americans on the Greek team now.
Yeah, yeah, it was a fair number of like other nationalities because they were trying to make sure that, you know, as the host city, were putting in large teams or teams with you know, events that maybe the Greek sports association weren't that strong in, so they were like bringing in people who were like, they weren't like, I don't think they pulled any medals out of doing this. It was just to put a stronger showing on from the national side.
Arno has ruined me. I just need to keep constantly reminding everyone about this.
All right, so baseball game.
Yeah. Yeah, Metro Ohalava, you see this game going along. Everyone seems to be having fun. Now what?
See Halifa's hands shaking, like they're not playing it good. This isn't up to the Luna standard.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
so it's just an amateur game, like for fun.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's not
Yeah.
a
Amateur game for
Yeah.
fun, and Halifa is just like his hands are balled. Like, what is that form on that batter? How's he gonna expect to hit anything like that?
Do they not even have names? A mascot? Some little guy in a funky mask?
You're
That
just
you can't beat up and like tear the throat out of?
He hasn't killed anyone in a while. Is there like
Halifa's homicidal thoughts are starting to bubble. He's gone too long without murder.
Who's winning again?
regulars? I think he said.
Okay,
Versus
you
Titans.
Is there like anyone we know who's like playing or in the stands? Like the various NPCs and such we've run into?
Captain Kurlenko is refereeing. Umpiring. Wrong. Forgot baseball.
Fair enough. Like if he catches, I give him a wave, but otherwise, Match will like grab a seat or whatever up by like the third base line. That way you can
Get a hot dog.
I'll get a hot dog and chill out and watch.
Because people on these bases love grilling.
Apparently, it's their number one priority. It seems. I don't know. That's always a good spot to sit for a ball game because it's a good view and you're close enough. And you can listen to the bullpen.
I imagine like one of the Titans, he's like running through. I don't know the baseball terminology, but like he's running through the bases, and Halva like yells, you know, for someone born on Earth, you'd think, you know, for someone born on Earth, you'd think you know how to run.
So you're just negging them.
Exactly. His attitude is not changing towards baseball.
You just picked a side and you're like all in on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm a regular, therefore to kill the Titans because they are on the opposite baseball team.
Yeah, I do love Halava is like pretty chill in combat, but you put him in front of a sporting event
like
and
murder.
it gets vicious.
The Titans are starting to give you dirty looks, Halava.
Oh, like step with foot, like, you know, we're supposed to like be working with them, right?
Come on, if they can't take a bit of grilling, then they don't deserve to be worked with, okay? And he looks over. You call that a fucking throw? It looks like you're batting in 2 times gravity. Fucking use your arms, dumbass.
I swear to God, Halloween, you start a fist fight in the stands. I want no part of it.
Match is like, I'll help them beat you up.
They should know how to properly throw a fucking ball. It's not that hard.
Okay. Remind me to.
Matro, you know.
I was gonna say, wait, how does Halava do with baseball in normal gravity?
Probably not well.
Yeah, Holiva's like, you know, we species, he says to the Earthnoid, we species need to show these boys how to play fucking ball.
Just like, you don't want
space
down here, right? Like,
space species means like, yeah.
Okay. It's like, I don't know if we've got enough for a team, but he's gonna just start like mentally counting off on his fingers the number of people, actual space.
Yeah, who you can rope into this.
Yeah, for example, I've got several people I can order into this. That gets us almost halfway right there. I'll do some thinking, so he'll be like mentally rattling off.
Listen, I'm just saying that Courage has her sword fighting, Faust has her Gundam. And you know, you had the swimming thing. He kind of knows his eyes.
We have sport.
We need a proper team building exercise. This is the American sport. We're in Senegal, but this is the American sport, and we need to show these. We need to show these Earthies how it's done.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. Actually, to be fair, Matro would be like, this is the best moment of his life because he's been the baseball nut for years, and presumably Alva is like the most like keyed into this of anyone he's tried to force into this sport. Like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, because like, what's the word? You try to force Courage into it. It's like, okay, then sport. I love being athletic. No idea how to play baseball. I hit the ball and I run.
I mean, yeah, that's a good chunk of it. To be fair, I feel Courage would figure it out. She's from Alberta. That's like not their game. Just hockey's going to be number one. But it's, the space future. Who knows what's popular these days?
Just imagining like Courage like grabbing a TV screen during Friday Night Fight, because that's still a thing. Just yelling at it.
I love it.
Yep. So you guys watch this baseball game, Swappy? Swappy is not.
I assume Courage watches the game just because of the hot dogs.
No, she has something else to do.
My God.
That you may that you, Macho, may or may not find distasteful.
Oliver sees like the EFF start losing, and he's like, "Come on, you got the entirety of the Earth Federation behind your back. Don't be slacking now." Just gets up, starts clapping. He has his hat with him, by the way, like the baseball cap, just straight from Luna.
I'm just imagining like everyone is increasingly angry with Oliva. Turning their very casual game into something it's very much not. Faust.
Well, yeah, what's up?
You're going to the hangar to check on the Gundam.
Okay.
You see Courage with several paint buckets in front of her gym. Up on the scaffolding.
Bombastic side eye. Yeah, Faust just kind of, I assume she had a clipboard, was writing something down or reading something. But she notices Courage up there with paint buckets, and she, kind of like sets her thing down and she says, "May Faust inquire as to what you're doing, Ensign?"
She Oh, she turns around from the scaffolding to look down at you. I'm just painting up my mobile suit.
Faust assumes this is because you've earned that privilege by becoming an ace.
Not that kind of paint. Ain't up.
Ah, for the training that we did.
No, not at all. Not that at all.
Then what exactly are you painting?
Uh, she just laughs a little nervously. Don't worry about it.
Faust just kind of gives her the glare of just like, what are you planning? What are you planning? Okay, so that nervous chuckle, if that didn't give away that she's planning something, then yeah, she made it obvious. I didn't even need to do a new type check. Faust is gonna start making her way up the scaffolding.
You do.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna make my way to Courage and her gym, but make it look like I'm heading towards my Gundam. You know.
Okay then.
All right. So has she painted anything on her gym yet?
Yes.
What's it say? What is it?
It is a pinup.
A pinup? Like what kind of pinup?
Okay. It is
Is it
a.
a dude or is lesbian a brain or is I was gonna say Courage? I just said lesbian. You get what I mean?
Yeah, a lieutenant lesbian. Yes, my favorite
Well,
military rank.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, the thing
what
is,
kind of pinup?
okay. I imagine this. Absolute
Mhm.
beefcake. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
imagine
Courage
absolute
draws Bara.
beefcake.
What tired? Tired. I didn't hear that.
Courage draws Bara art.
I don't know what that is.
Very buff, gay Japanese men. If you look it up, you'll see what I mean. But yeah, Faust just kind of looks at the fucking beefcake, and she kind of just looks at Courage, and it's like Courage can tell through Faust's eyes that like she's a little embarrassed for her, and she just says, "Faust didn't think you'd be so bold as to put something like that on your mobile suit, Ensign."
He looks down and it back up. What's wrong with it?
How
She
good
she
is the
point.
art?
Quite good. She literally points over to some other people's mobile suits, and they also have pinups.
Faust is just like, well, not that it's against regulation or anything, but Faust is suddenly surprised that you personally decide to paint that. She
It's a
kind of looks
man.
at it. She's just like, the art is impressive. You seem to have a talent for painting, Ensign.
Actually,
This is a surprising development.
I'm actually better at drawing, really.
She nods to herself as she's just like, Faust did not expect this. This is the first time she's been caught off guard. Her actually showing skill in something that isn't military focused. And she just says, well, you may do whatever you wish. And she just makes her way back to the Gundam.
My only surprise about this is that Courage hasn't done it before.
Yeah, no, we've
Very,
been together
very
for
on
like
theme.
we've been together for like nearly half a fucking decade. And so this is the first time Courage has done this, and it's like this is the second time Faust has seen that Courage is a bit of a, she's definitely got thoughts going on up there in her head. First it was making out within a fucking earshot with the uh, prime ministers, and now it announces this.
You say that, but during in Rose Gallery, when they were snooping around Courage's locker
Uh-huh.
because she was a suspect as a traitor. They found her art journal, and there were photorealistic pictures of dicks she drew.
What?
Yeah, the reason why is because she's not good at painting. She's good at drawing.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Tyler,
All right. Okay.
please say, like, is as much of this VC text for the recording as possible. It's incredible.
Okay, Courage be like, okay, so all these Titans can draw half-naked women on their gyms, but the second I draw one man with his tits out.
Faust is looking at this, and she's honestly like actually kind of surprised for me because like these are like what is why is the anatomy so accurate? Like, let's be real. Faust's general opinion of Courage is like, yeah, she's a good soldier and she's a bit of a horn dog, but like, you know, that's your average military pilot, right? And now it's like Courage is out here drawing the most anatomically correct men, and she's out for pinups. Like, I'm sure, like everyone else here is like, yeah, they're regular pinups, but Courage here is like, what did you study anatomy in fucking school or some shit? And Faust is just like, just kind of is like actually impressed, but she's just like pat Courage on the shoulder and the back, not actually, but with her eyes says it, and she just kind of makes her way to the Gundam, and she's like, "Good work, Ensign." Oh well, impressive work, Ensign.
Thank you, ma'am.
So yeah, she makes her way to the Gundam, the God Bomb.
Yep, and you're here to take the recordings from today's battle.
All right, so Faust gets into the seat, boots up the cockpit. Blah, 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 blah. She starts flipping through the, through the logs or the data that the mobile suit has to retrieve the recordings. Is there
Yep.
something suspicious on there?
So one of the things you're noticing is you took timestamps of your ability to feel things out with the psychomo,
Mhm.
and they coincide when the funnels reach exactly 1,200 meters.
And that's when they got closer, and that's when I could feel them out. Okay, so Faust is gonna whip up her notebook. She's gonna write down all the report. She basically is gonna reference the point of perhaps like having trouble feeling the enemy out, potential detecting, and she writes down essentially like could be due to mental fatigue, but it appears as though the bits have a maximum range of a viable range of 1,200 meters. As soon as the bits exceed that range, acquiring and firing upon the enemy becomes significantly more difficult for the new type pilots, suggesting to increase computing capabilities of the funnels of the bits, as well as the computing capabilities of the machines equipped Psychomu to potentially extend the range.
There's also the possibility that, because you have read what Lala Soon was capable of, using similar model bits, it might be the difference in ability between two different new types as well.
Yeah, she'll also write that down. And she's like, could be a mix of both mechanical limitations and the limitations of an individual new type. Lower rank new type,
Lower.
new types showing less potential in their abilities than other examples, such as Lieutenant. What rank was the armorer again? A lieutenant?
Yes, at this point, yes.
Such as Lieutenant Ray may not be as capable of using funnels as new types of his caliber. So yeah,
Excellent.
the
So
report.
you start walking out, and as you're walking by, Courage just asks, "So, Lieutenant, you wouldn't happen to want me to paint anything on your mobile suit? Didn't he get a lot of practice with with a brush? Big canvas."
Faust looks at Stock and she thinks to herself, she's like, okay, so let's think about this. Faust believes they are planning to send the Gundam back into space at some point. So as long as we can remove anything that I may want painted, it should be fine. But what would Faust want painted? I don't know. What she want painted?
You don't have to give a straight answer like right now. Like Faust
Yeah,
doesn't have to give one.
yeah. Faust doesn't really can't. She doesn't really can't really think of anything at the moment. And she's just like, "Thank you for the offer, Ensign, but Faust can't. Faust doesn't have anything in mind at the moment. Though if that changes, Faust will let you know."
Sure thing, ma'am.
Gives her a nod as she goes to give the report to the I assume the major, or sends it straight
Yes.
to Augusta or the Oakland labs.
Yes, the major. So when you talk to the major, she mentioned something.
What is it?
She says, as she's looking over this report, there's been a development at Augusta.
Faust's interest is piqued as she says, "What kind of development, if Faust may inquire?"
They seem to have come up with some very, very early, a a synthetic drugs capable of inducing new type-like abilities in people. I've been
Faust,
asked to, in case you would be willing to undergo, you or anyone else you know be willing to undergo testing.
okay. So I'm gonna ask this as a fourth wall break. Would these drugs be like uh supplementals to boost an ability, or would this like make somebody like a full on cyber new type?
Excellent question.
Because if it's just like a temporary boost, I'm sure there will be a fucking addiction side effect, but I'm sure Faust can maybe shrug it off. But yeah. Okay. So yeah, Faust thinks about it, and she's just like, it appears they have managed. It appears they're improving upon the old experiments Xeon attempted.
At least something that can bear some sort of results.
Possibly. She keeps thinking. There is a chance that Faust would be willing to test the drug, but Faust will also see if there are any other suitable pilots within the Rio team to be perhaps capable of drug testing. If anything, Faust will take the drugs to see how they affect a natural new type, and another pilot of the squadron will take the supplements in order to see if they develop new type-esque abilities.
Boss really just says drug addiction. Nah, I'm built different.
Yeah.
Nah,
I had a good chuckle at that. I'm like, damn.
Aw.
GLaDOS Maxim.
Addiction is for chumps.
Cut to 0086. Faust is just an absolute fiend.
If Faust fails to beat her drug addiction, then you get a. That would probably lead to a. No, that would probably lead to this one. So yeah, Faust is gonna suggest having her take the supplements and see how they affect a new type, and have one of the other pilots of the squadron take the drugs to see how it affects a non-new type pilot or someone who hasn't been confirmed to be a new type yet.
Very well then. So I feel like that's a fine place to stop the episode. Also, with that image of Faust, I'm just thinking like somehow through a run it like some weird bet, Faust gets like collar or Oliva, and Macho's like mind runs wild.
I feel like at that point it's not a bet, it's just BDSM.
Macho's looking like they're not even trying to hide it. Oh my god!
Like this is bold for like normal couples, let alone people who try to keep it a secret.
You just see Macho fall to his knees in the background.
So so the episode?
It's good.
It was good. It was good. Yeah, we had dinner, and then the practicing of the dueling was fun. That was fun. And then we had the fight, and that was fun, but also stress-inducing because they had 6 narrative points, and I didn't have much to do. But I feel like maybe if I could have gotten that shot off on Courage first, maybe things could have turned out a bit more differently. But it was a very intense fight, very cool. Would have been really cool in an anime, especially that finale of just both slagging each other.
Into each other.
I like how there's
Yeah.
a point where like they're slagging and like where they're laying into each other, where like they stopped, where they're going, but they realize the fight's already over, but like they keep.
I feel like we held down the triggers till those bins were empty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were just and Master, you just see Haliba holding the grenade, and he's just like, guys, the fight's over, guys.
You're just making more work for the crews.
Guys.
They're going to have to
Yeah,
paint
and
over
then-
everything anyways.
Yeah,
and now we have a fun little potential of drug abuse.
Oh man, I'm excited for when that gets pitched to the rest of the team. By the way,
I honestly, if anything, it could be maybe. There's a chance we could see if we can fucking give the drug to all of the squadron members, but I think you all know who I have in mind to first pitch the idea to.
Courage.
Exactly. No.
Courage will do anything you say.
Courage, take these drugs. Yes, ma'am.
Glory to the Federation.
it's like Master's official position is we're a test team for technology, not
Not drugs.
not pharmaceuticals. So like
No.
he would caution everyone, including Faust, to be very careful about this, knowing full well that Faust is going to make the decision she's going to make.
Yeah,
It's a very good
I'm
point.
probably-
Matro, you hear about this entire thing, Ema Bopper. Are you like okay with your other squad mate, your wingmen, going through with this?
I'm not. No, not really. Like he's not really cool with Faust doing it. Because like, hey, there's some like super early tests. Is like, is this stuff approved? Well, we're experimenting, so not like.
Well, we don't have any prisoners to give this to, don't we? We don't really have many prisoners unless we're gonna capture Zeeks in the patrol and make them take drugs.
You're gonna MK Ultra them?
Exactly.
It's like he's fine. He understands that like these tests will obviously have to go through human trials at some point, but it's like, does it have to be my team? I'm not really wanting that.
I'm not volunteering them.
Yeah.
Nah, but I think Faust is gonna. Well, I'm sure the team will be informed of it because, I think she's probably gonna give it to Haliba. She's probably gonna be like, "Hey, Haliba, let's take ibuprofen together."
Let's take too much ibuprofen above the recommended amount.
I'm gonna take a quick.
Have you both ended with liver transplants required?
Master scenes fucking Fast and Hell absolutely shooting up like what the fuck?
Why is there a dark shadow man with a hat?
It's just like they're on their way to get in the mobile suits after taking the drugs, or it's like after a mission they're walking to the changing rooms and both Halva and Faust stop the mattress just like, guys, what's wrong? You okay? And it's just their perspective, and there's just like a fucking demonic shadow hat man just in the end of the hallway.
You know what?
I'm really being sold on this whole thing. I must
think-
say.
I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to take these anymore, Faust. Faust is just like, yes, I think they are not going to be as effective as the Federation hoped.
What's the manga that depicts the Gundam as a monster?
That would be fucking.
I have returned.
I forgot. It was something with Boone. It was really good. Let me see.
Also,
Let me just check manga.
Tired. Just think about it like this. You remember, this is untested technology. The simulators are probably incorrect.
That's true.
Fuck. What was it called? Gundam.
It's me. Who all has custom paint jobs on their suits, anyways, or have people customize them?
I know the Fast Gundam had a different color scheme in double, but considering the lore that's already been established, right, it was the thing Tired mentioned was the Battle Tales of Flanagan Boone. So yeah, that's the one that depicts the Gundam as like a fucking creepy ass monster. But anyway,
To answer your question, everyone has the right to paint their mobile suit in custom color schemes. No one has used their privilege on such a thing. Their A status.
Why did the what is that camouflage pattern just on the forearms earlier on? I'm blanking on that. World War I Dazzle camo. They did that on the forearms, like by Jim way back.
Oh, that there is a mobile suit that did that. I think it's the Jim Cannon 2 custom.
Not to confuse that your enemy's computer identification system.
Yeah, I just went for it. Old school. Oh yeah. So like I had that on the forearms of the my Jim. Suppose this long on might add to it to do the like knees down or something like that, but it's obviously like not going to work and probably a really bad idea on Earth. In space, it has like theoretical use, I guess.
Well, the thing is, like, they can tell you're a mobile suit. They cannot tell what kind of mobile suit you are.
Yeah. And like, I suppose like dazzle cam makes sense for a mobile suit. Like if you're in space and you can't use anything other than you're looking at things through a camera, right? For like long range sensors, radar is not effective and all that. So it's not as insane of a thing to do. Still, probably not that effective.
A mobile suit is already kind of done.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry about it too much. It's not actually important.
Yeah.
The spirit of Tomonel will come through your screen and clock you in the face if you start worrying about this sort of stuff.
Don't think too long on this.
As Quicks is very fond of saying, how does this improve the themes of the story?
Yeah. Listen, the only reason I have I've painted that is when it appears on screen, it's easy to tell which Jim is mine. It's for the viewers' ease.
Question, Metro. Actually, no, Frep. Thoughts on Courage's edition?
Well, as you mentioned, everyone. It seems like we're not the
Other
other pilots are